Alright, y'all. So I have all of my stuff laid out that I'm going to need, and it is quite different from what I thought I was going to do, and I'll tell you why. So all the characters are exactly the same, and I'll link that below so you guys can see like when I laid out what am I going to wear for the Dopey Challenge 2018 like 2 months ago. So I have all the costumes done, you know, whether it be skirts or ears or handcuffs, you know, hair, whatever it is to make that character, you know, come out on race day. But 3 of the 4 race days are supposed to be in the 30s when we're like outside. And what I mean by that is Run Disney has you up at 3:30 in the morning. They're shuttling you to all the corrals to get you ready for the race. And then you sit in kind of like this holding area with all the different runners. And they have like a DJ, and they have like a race retreat, which was like another $100 a day, that you can sit in and get like breakfast and get warm. Well, I've always done Run Disney races, and they've always been like in the 50s. I just wear some sweatpants over them and then toss them out later. Well, this year, starting in the 30s, I have quite the different plan. I have multiple layers, and what I mean by that is I'll show you. So the first thing that I have is clothes that I wear over the costume. So it's this huge big hoodie because I know I'm going to have multiple other layers on, so I need something thick. So it's this really warm hooded sweatshirt that's going to go over it. And then I have some just big baggy sweatpants that's going to go over the costume. So this will be what will go into my clear running bag, which will be called my check bag, which is where you put things like maybe personal items that you wanted to hold on to, or like these are going to be the clothes that keep me warm until they actually push you off to walk to your corral, like A, B, C, D, E. And you actually walk to that, because that'll be like the last like 30 to 40 minutes. So this will try to keep me the warmest. The next thing that I have, and I'll show you costume by costume as quickly as possible, there are so many layers. For the 5K, I'm going to be Merida, and they are going to shuttle us down starting around 3:30. And I usually get on the bus, one of the first, I'd say 5 buses I'm on. So I'm going to be off of the bus probably around 3:40, 3:50 in the morning till about 5:35, 5:40. So that's a long time outside. So I have stuff to keep me warm for the 5K, for the 2 hours that's going to be 38, 36 degrees outside. I ended up, this is going to be the Merida skirt, as I previously discussed in other vlogs. This is the Merida tank top that I've worn before, but that's not going to work. So I am going to wear one of my underlayers. It's a zip up, like a quarter zip, and then I'm going to have this under it as well, and then Merida's tank top will go over it. So like the costume still looks together, but I'm gonna have multiple layers. I also have capris, and I also have shorts for underneath my skirt. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna wear. I really don't like wearing capris, but being outside for so long and standing in my corral, I want to be warm. And then I have my hair, and then I'm also gonna have like a stocking cap as well to go with my hair. So it is going to be an odd looking costume, but as long as I'm warm and I don't get myself sick waiting for these races, then that's the way it's going to go. All right, for the 10K, which is going to be Friday, again, it is about 38, 39 in the morning, and then getting into like the high 50s. Literally for the high of the day, it will be like 59. So I have a fleece turtleneck that's going to go underneath it, and then a zip up fleece that will go over that. And then this is like her bulletproof vest that I have, and it says Officer Hobbs. So that is actually going to be like over all the fleece. And then again, shorts or capris underneath my skirt. I have compression socks because I thought, well, I don't need compression socks for a 10K. That's not necessary. But again, it's just going to provide more warmth to my legs. So I decided just to bring these blue compression socks since I have them. And then just a few of the accessories. I have her ears and then the handcuffs. So that is going to be for the 10K. And then again, I have hats and gloves and stuff like that. So Raymond, which is from Princess and the Frog, he's the bug. This is going to be for the half marathon. So I have my wings and my antenna for Raymond. And then I am also going to have compression sleeves to keep, again, my legs warm. Those are necessary for a half marathon. I was planning on wearing those anyways. This is going to be my first layer for my top. And then I have a fleece to go over that. And then this is the shirt I have, and it says Going Down the Bayou. And then it says Raymond on the back, and then I'll attach the wings. And this is the skirt that will go under the black short, or I'm sorry, this will be the skirt that goes over the black shorts. And then my butt is going to be a light up balloon to make it look like the back end of Raymond. So I'm going to attach this using like some shoestrings. And then I just have like some hair accessories that I was going to use, and then some safety pins to attach some of my accessories. But again, with myself having hat and gloves and stuff, I don't know if this stuff is going to be necessarily utilized. So that is Raymond for the half marathon. So the full marathon, I am going to be Cruz from Cars 3. So I have a moisture wicking top, a black one, and then I have a fleece that'll go over it to hopefully just keep in my warmth. And I have a feeling this day it's supposed to be in the low 40s in the morning and then almost 70 degrees for a high. So I might not need both of these, but I'm still taking them. I have compression sleeves that I might use for some of the other days, but I'm planning on just using these for the full marathon. And then I'm actually going to wrap some of this like checkered racing around the compression sleeves, because I didn't want to like destroy the compression sleeves and sew like it on like I did for my top. I actually sewed this stuff on and actually glued this, but so I have Dynaco the top, so this will go all over all the fleece, and so that'll go over that. And then I made my own skirt. I bought like a yellow one, and then I added a little bit to add some length and some black kind of checkered look to it. So again, and then I'll have shorts or capris underneath that. So hopefully this will all keep me warm. Alright, so I put together some stuff for the half marathon, which I have these fruit leathers that I buy from Costco. I love them because they're condensed and they fit so well like in a nutrition belt. And then I have peanut M&Ms. And then I also have honey stinger waffles. And then I also have honey stinger bites. They're just in a different bag, but this is just the stuff that I grabbed from like downstairs. And then the full marathon, same thing. I have fruit leathers, but probably twice the quantity. And then peanut M&Ms, I have goldfish that are cheddar, and then honey stinger, the cherry cola with caffeine is my favorite. I use them for Ironmans and Run Disney. And then also my honey stinger waffles. I just did it that way, so then, you know, when it's in the evening and I'm trying to prepare and think about what I want to take, then that's just a little bit easier to grab, and then I can just fill up honey stingers like all over my waist belt. Alright guys, so different day. Different packing. I have started my packing, and I thought I was going to get away with my one suitcase, and I'll show you. So this was my one suitcase, and I this is like all my food, and I had each race packed, and then I thought to myself, what if they lose your luggage? So then I actually put some of my race stuff in like my Betty Squad backpack, and I thought that this would be great. Then I'll have a couple costumes, you know, just in case, and then if, you know, the worst comes to worst, I can get an Uber and get to Walmart, you know, if they do lose my luggage. And then a carry-on backpack for like my electronics and purse and whatnot. So these were going to be my two carry-ons. I had everything pretty much packed in here, and then I thought to myself, I only have one set of throwaway clothes that I just put in here, and it was just this really big sweatshirt and really big pair of pants. And I kind of explained it to you. And then I realized, I kept looking at the forecast, and it's getting colder and colder and colder. And windier, and even possibility of, I've heard, snow now in Central Florida. So I said, you know what? You've got all these, like, you know, Goodwill things that you've bought over the years. So let's be smart, and let's just take another suitcase, and I am going to pack extra layers. So these are going to be things that I throw to the side of the road. Yes, a pink jacket. I got it at the thrift store for like $5, but it's fur lined. It has a hood. These are just going to be things to keep me warm. I have to get one more jacket in my closet, and I just figure I am going to bring that extra suitcase and pack more layers, and then, like I said, I'll throw these on the side of the road. The good thing about all these things with Disney is that when you take these layers off, you know, I want zippers so I can get them off, you know, like after a mile or two when I start to warm up, I can throw these to the side of the road, and then they will donate them back to charity. So it's not like I'm just throwing them and creating, you know, litter or whatnot. So that's my plan, is to just take even more layers, because 33 degrees with 20-mile-an-hour winds with a possibility of snow flurries, and outside for 2 hours waiting for, you know, a 10K, half marathon, full marathon, it's going to be miserable. So I really want to be warm. So I just decided to take 2 bags because I'm with Southwest and it's still free. So why not use it? So that's the plan now is 2 suitcases and 2 carry-ons just to stay warm. But there's a bonus to this. When this doesn't have all this in it, all these layers, because they're now donated to charity because I've used them for the races, this is all free space for souvenirs. So I guess that just means I have more room to bring back toys for my kiddos and Run Disney merchandise and whatnot. So that's the plan.